GoPro wrapping. Alright, good morning. So today it looks like it might be a bit of a challenging day because it's wet out. I might have sprained my toe, and there is some good, it seemed like there was some climbing to do. Yeah, and I got like I'm going to go around 23 to 26 miles today. Just kind of depends. I should be rolling out of camp here within the next 30 minutes, and I think that's about it. So I'll get packed up. Alright, so I was right here and had other tents around me, and I'll get to hiking soon. I have some great hair this morning as well. Keep moving. Look at him go. Look at all the things you can see when you're forced to go slow. There it is. At least, even though today's going to be a warm one, I won't be terribly overworked because I'm limping, slightly limping, all day and not going very fast. Not that I usually do, but I go faster than what I'm going now. Look at that guy, just chilling on the fern. It's a very nice water source. Kind of want to take my shoe off and dip my poor toe in there. Okay, so change of plans. My toe is just not fun to walk on right now. It's always my toe. It's never anything else. Well, my shins, but my toes have just been killer. But there's a lady in Kent who lets hikers camp in her backyard, and she'll give you like water and electricity. So that is where I'm headed. Probably gonna get some town food. I'm kind of hungry, and I'm running pretty low on snacks, surprisingly. But yeah, I'm gonna get some ice and ice this thing, and hopefully all will be better tomorrow. This is downtown Kent. Kind of cute, kind of posh.
Sorry, my bad.
So sitting in, I forgot her name already, but sitting in the woman's yard, Bonnie, very cute backyard. It's adorable, and I've got some chow mein fun, I think. It's really good, and just kind of chilling. And then I will start icing my toe again, and I think that's it. I'll probably work on some YouTube videos while I have the time and service and power. And that's about it for now. And she gave me some of this, I think it's vegan cheesecake. So that was very nice. Alright, so walking back through town. This is what it looks like from the other side. Just a bunch of random stores, really. Don't let the green leaves fool you. It's pretty chilly out here. It's like a cool mid-50s. That's cold compared to what we have been dealing with. It's like a shack. I had breakfast over there. It was really good. Packed out half a bagel for breakfast sandwich, really. This fan just asked me if I needed a ride. How cool is it? So I'm back on the AT, I was walking really towards the gas station because I was gonna make a withdrawal. I spent all my cash, all my allowance. Maybe it's good that I don't though. But this guy rolls up next to me. He's like, "You need a ride?" And I'm like, "Sure." So, and he was in a big Winnebago, and his name is Gizmo. Thank you, Gizmo. You probably won't ever see this, but he is finishing up his section hiking of the AT, and I think he's gonna finish on Katahdin this year of his lashing. But he's kind of hopping around his van. It's a really nice van. Probably too big and too expensive for me, but he's a tall guy, so it works. But I'm happy that at least for right now, my toe feels good. Walking. True test will be going downhill, but don't really have a choice except to suck it up. I gotta get to Maine. Sorry, toe. You just gotta deal with it. Connecticut got some big old rocks. So real quick, just in case I didn't say anything about my toe and how me came about stubbing it, or I came about stubbing it. But basically, I got to camp 2 nights ago, set up my tent, ate dinner and everything. Ooh, I need to stretch. And was doing the right thing by putting my food in a supplied bear box. So I'm walking over and at this point one of the other hikers around me is snoring. We all know off the pesto it hates when people snore. But so I'm walking to the bear can or box, and I'm looking around with my headlamp. I'm like, oh man, if I just gone up a little bit more. Whew, there was a site there. This and that, and I think like right after that thought, my very ungrateful thought, I just know that like I felt really sharp pain on my toe, and I was like, ah, crap, I stubbed it, And I stub my toes all the time. And so I was like, man, why isn't this pain going away? And so, it hurt pretty good. I had a muffle a curse. And came back to my tent. I think I took a couple like ibuprofens just in case. Came back to my tent and went to sleep. Woke up the next morning. And that little piggy was for sure swollen and looked pretty bruised, and at least like on the tip, like not the whole toe, and it didn't extend into the foot or anything like that. But yeah, so I started hiking, and I was going like 1.3 an hour. Like it was slow, and I usually have pretty good pain tolerance, but I think with my feet, it's I think my feet are just extra sensitive because I'm ticklish on my feet, and I don't know, like you're walking on your feet on this crazy terrain with 30 pounds on your back. And they're going to get a little bit more of the impact than normal without any of that extra stuff. So I got down to 341, I think it's the road crossing into Kent. And I thought I had texted Bonnie earlier, but I actually texted this lady Barbie with the B&B. She was like $100, and I just don't have that in my budget. So that's like 3 hostel stays, and or at least 2 in at dinner, But so I texted Bonnie. She's like, yeah, you can come on over. Here's the address. And I went down and just iced it all day and rested it, and here I am, feeling better. I just went down this hill, pretty much no pain. So I'm happy I made that decision. And I think I might ditch my camp shoes because, like, as much as I love wearing them when I get to camp, I just don't want to run into that accident again. I mean, I could just be more careful, but I've stubbed my toes a pretty good number of times, and I would just rather not have a hurt toe again. But I don't know. And plus, they're like 10 to 12 ounces, so it would lighten my pack a little bit. I'll be mulling it over though. Anywho, I mean, they're nice to have as town shoes if my feet are wet, and then if I'm walking around town, my feet can't get wet. But I'm gonna focus on the trail now. So I don't know how much the camera is actually picking up here, but you can probably tell there's a lot of leaves gone. There's a combination of the gypsy moth and the eastern tent caterpillars. Their numbers are insane. But apparently there's a disease that's killing them naturally. Anyways, it feels like fall so much right now, aside from like the green foliage, but just like the temperature and like all the leaf litter that's on the ground from the scrap leaves falling from the caterpillars. But it feels really good, and I'm on cloud 9. My toe feels good enough. I can't quite run down hills, but good enough, you know. Just happy the temperature is chill, because yesterday it was hot. It got quite warm. It melted my chocolate. So for lunch, I packed out these burritos. It's just bean, cheese, and rice, and then some sour cream, a little tub, Chinese hot sauce, on to go with a partial view. Didn't want to wait to the top. So going up Caleb's Peak right now, almost to the top. Not as bad as it looks on the elevation map, with the help of switchbacks and that sort of thing. I'm happy it's not raining out. Ow. If I'd known the view was this good, I would have stayed up here. Or gone up here. Dang it. It's a great lunch spot. Allegedly, this descent is pretty sketchy. It doesn't look too bad right now, but I'm interested to see what it looks like here soon. Or they're talking about the ledges in like a mile or whatever, but looks okay. However, the map shows it was like a crazy drop, and I'm sure the AT will not fail in providing that for us. I think because I took a really long lunch break, on top of already like not doing anything all morning, I'm gonna go to the shelter that's right after the ledges, so I can start tomorrow with a nice flat, and then do a bunch of like up and downs tomorrow. And then in the Falls Village area, there's an old toy maker's shop, and they let hikers camp for free in their backyard. So it looks like this week I'm on a spree of camping in people's backyards, at least for these couple days. But that'll put me at 7 miles to get into Salisbury on Monday, and then I can just get my package, pop out, and resupply will be finished, and then hike another 10 or 15 on Monday, depending on how long it takes for me to get into Salisbury and that sort of thing. But hopefully it's not an easy road walk into town. But yeah, it looks kind of gloomy out, and I don't think it's supposed to rain, but it doesn't look great. So I just head over to the shelter and I feel tired. I don't think I slept as great as I thought I did. And I kind of went to bed a little late, so just getting some water, and then I'm gonna go. So, because this is St. John's Ledges, I'm very confused. I thought this was part of the trail, but I guess it's not. So great views right here. But I think I am about to drop. Oh man, this is awesome. Too bad Connecticut's got a hard camping policy. I'll go all the way down there. With my pack on. It's so pretty. There's a... Oh, there he is. Ooh. Sometimes they're more interesting than what's going on around. Just a speck. Alright, now I see what people mean. It's just a straight drop. Glad I'm not sobo. So I'm just hiking, kind of looking down at the trail. And then I see this shoe. What? Why? What? Why? I actually laughed. I really wonder what happened with this shoe. I thought these guys had 8 legs. This one is missing some limbs. Oh. Look at his feet. I guess we walk along this for about a mile. This is nice. This video, and like scenery and the road reminds me of when I did the Foothills Trail in South Carolina, which y'all haven't checked out the footage for that. Go do it. The videos are a lot longer, but I think the quality, I haven't actually watched it again, but I think the quality is pretty good. And I really like go hard when talking about the colors and how beautiful it is, but this reminds me of it. It's green as crap still, but very sparse, spicy. Freaking caterpillars. Look at the heron. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Ooh, I just fell. Ah. All right, I'll just show you guys a quick tour, excuse me, of my tent. But basically you saw it. I inflate my pad, and then later I'll put this guy underneath that pad for extra protection and insulation. And then I have my 35-degree and my liner there as well. And I have my puffy. You probably saw my boot fall out, but I still have my puffy boots and my hat. I still have my hat as well, which comes in handy because we've had a couple chilly days. But there's my X-Mid.